In the early 60s and 70s, people with intellectual disabilities were really treated as outsiders to society. Talking about inclusion is such a simple idea. It just means that people who have intellectual disabilities have the right to be included.
The vast majority of people without disabilities live an inclusive life. They just don't call it that.
We shouldn't get thrown off by diagnoses, by labels, by professionals who think that they have special techniques to offer. We need to just think of people as people. Inclusion begins at home. A child with an intellectual disability has to be valued by the family as much as every other child, and families shouldn't be discouraged by other people reacting sometimes.
What families who desire an inclusive life really are seeking is societal or social change.
Is the people closest to the situation need to get all their ducks in a row and communicate together that it is about inclusion, and we have to embrace that through our actions.
We need really a family-led social change movement. We need to bring families together to understand the nature of movements, how they can be part of a movement, what they're seeking is social change, and that by working with allies and allied organizations, they can, in fact, see inclusion, in fact, to become the norm rather than something that's unusual or unique to their efforts.
Now, change doesn't happen in a linear way. It's not bad today and then a little bit better tomorrow and then a little bit better than that the next day. It gets a little bit better and then we go back a little bit and then it gets a bit better again and then we go back. And certainly in the global climate right now of intolerance, there are a lot of threats to the concept of inclusion. A lot of people don't want to be with anyone they consider different or other than them. But I couldn't have stayed involved this long if I didn't believe that change was possible. People are, I think, changing their perceptions. A lot of the people who are now in important positions, whether it's in education, whether it's because they're a librarian, whether it's because they're the bus driver or because they're the person who drives the Zamboni at the hockey rink, there's a good chance that they went to school with someone with an intellectual disability. So when someone shows up in their lives and has a disability, it's not a surprise to them. They're not afraid, they're not unsure of how to act. And I think gradually that's what's starting to happen.